Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP, has been criticized for insisting on transforming Nigeria from consumption to production economy if elected president. Obi has been campaigning for the need to urgently fix Nigeria's economy and make it beneficial to Nigerians. However, a social-political activist, Reno Omokri, liked Obi to Satan campaigning against sin. Omokri claimed that the LP presidential candidate was the #1 importer of consumer goods in Nigeria. In a series of tweets, Omokri said Obi imports beer and alcoholic drinks, yet campaigns about turning Nigeria into a consumer nation. According to Omokri, Peter Obi is the single greatest contributor to consumption in Nigeria. He imports almost everything from A to Z, including beer and alcoholic drinks. Yet he campaigns on turning Nigeria from consumption to production. It is like Satan campaigning against sin. Enter your major supermarket in Nigeria. At least 15% of what you see was imported into Nigeria by at Peter Obi, not manufactured. Imported. If I'm lying, I challenge Peter Obi to sue me. And this is the fellow who wants to move Nigeria from consumption to production. This is coming weeks after Reno Omokri vowed never to attack the former governor of Anambra State. However, Reno seemed to have eaten his own words as he took to the social media to attack Peter Obi, stressing that he would not stop until the LP flag bearer calls his supporters to order. He wrote, "Peter, I promise you I will leave you alone unless you attack dogs, who I told you about on phone and who our mutual friends talked to you about when he approached me. Attack me. Today they did. You either call them to order or you bear the consequences. You have not noticed that anytime you unleash your attack dog on me, I also unleash it on you. If you like, attack me from now till February 25th, 2023. You are the one contesting the election, not me. And I like the free publicity." Wow. So this is Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri makes U-turn after promising to avoid attacking Peter Obi. He promised that he will not say any derogatory word against Peter Obi, the Labour Party candidate, the LP candidate in the forthcoming presidential election. But speaking of attack, I would say this is like pointing out the obvious because Reno Omokri mentioned boldly and even challenging Peter Obi to sue him if what he had just said is not correct, if it's not right. That Peter Obi has been campaigning, I want to transform Nigeria, I want to transform Nigeria. But anyways, all of these politicians and all of the candidates, they're always coming with something. I want to do this, I will fix this. We remember Bola Tinubu's one was if he gets elected, there will be free primary up to secondary school education. It will be free education up to secondary level. They've been promising. Atiku says he will fix the electricity problem. And Peter Obi has been talking about turning Nigeria to a production economy, transforming it from consumption to production economy if he's elected president. So they're all coming with one promise or the other. We're just hoping that all of these promises, they are not like the one President Muhammadu Buhari gave to us in 2015. You know, he was in front and he had 6 major things he was campaigning with. And these things, I mean, they are things that Nigerians were really, really excited about. That if he can really do these things he's promised, then we know that change is here. He talked about insecurity, that if he's elected president, insecurity will come to an end. If he's elected president, corruption. Right now, corruption lives with him. All of his ministers, all of his appointees, all of the federal appointees, corruption here and there. All of the things he promised, Boko Haram will be a thing of the past. Boko Haram has even grown. They've grown so much, the killings and everything. So the promises these guys are promising, is only until they get there would really know if they can keep to their words, if they can do all of these things, because politics is a game of interest and politicians will always be politicians. So Reno Omokri calling out Peter Obi telling him that you are like Satan campaigning against sin. That speaks volume. But the part that interested me most was when Omokri said that if I'm lying, if what I've said is not correct, please, I wait for you to sue me. Please sue me. For someone to make that sort of bold comment, meaning that he knows what he's talking about, he's not just making any form of propaganda or just trying to stir some waters. Or could it be that because he's far away, hands will not reach him? I don't know, but Reno Omokri has been speaking regarding politics. He is the ex-aide to former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, which means he's part of the People's Democratic Party. Or could it mean that it's because Peter Obi left PDP? Peter Obi was formerly on that platform. He was even contesting there during the primaries, but very close to the primaries itself. That was when he pulled out to join the Labour Party and gave reasons that he doesn't think that he'll be able to provide constructive contribution to the country from that platform. That was the reason he gave Nigerians. But Nigerians were really happy that he didn't go to APC, the ruling party, because that's been the trend. When they move from APCs to PDP and from PDP to APC, you hardly see them go to any unpopular party. But Peter Obi went to Labour Party, and ever since then, he's gained a lot of support. Nigerians have been rooting for him. Obedient. Everywhere you go is obedient, obedient, obedient. Turning Nigeria from consumption economy to production economy. Well, these politicians, we know Peter Obi will respond. I believe he would have a response for Reno Omokri, and he should do that. He needs to do that because his supporters, everyone has seen this that Reno Omokri has put out there. Everyone is seeing this. You are like Satan campaigning against sin. So he needs to clear his name. He needs to clear the air regarding what Reno Omokri has just said. Probably there is something that we don't know that he needs to explain further for Nigerians to understand. Because if he's into importing and talking about turning Nigeria into production economy, those two, they don't align. So we'll wait to see what Peter Obi has to say regarding what Reno Omokri has just dropped. Leave us your take, guys. Thank you once again for staying tuned, and please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.